it's back, baby! Another sweep for the Toronto Blue Jays. Man, they've had sweeps, reverse sweeps, all this kind of sweeping action you could think of. They swept the White Sox, get swept by the Red Sox, and now sweep the Pittsburgh Pirates. Oh, they demolished them today and throughout the series. This time 10-1 over the Pirates this evening, albeit it got blown out of proportion there in that top half of the ninth inning where the Jays tacked on 5 more. But with the win, the Blue Jays have now won 3 straight, obviously, and are now 21-14 on the year. And what did we talk about going into this series? Starting pitching. That's what we talked about. All series long, we talked about it after the Red Sox game, and you got 6 1/3 from Kikuchi, 6 1/3 from Barrios, 7 from Chris Bassett. A great series for the starting pitching staff. All 3 guys needed a good start. They got it. And you sweep away the Pirates. Good stuff. As you should. As I mentioned coming into this series, I don't care what that record suggests. That team is not very good over there. They're not very healthy as well. Some of their key guys are out. But let's be honest, even with them there, they're not that good of a team. And the Jays showed them why today and throughout this series. Winning 4-0 in Game 1, 8-2 yesterday, and 10-1 today. Just complete demolishments. You love to see it. And it started early. Top of the first, Jays have bases loaded, 1 out. Whit Merrifield, it's a ball up the middle, and he beats the throw to first. So he's got an infield single. Bo Bichette scores on the play, and the Jays got a 1-0 lead. Really nice start to the ball game. And it got a little hairy for Kikuchi early on. Leadoff walk, and he gives up a deep fly ball to center field. Kiermaier jumps to the wall, makes the catch. And that's the first out of the ball game for Kikuchi, and we're like, oh God, is this what it's going to be like? But no, he settled in right after that, got out of that inning, no problem. And in the top of the 3rd inning, Whit Merrifield, I believe it was a breaking ball from Contreras, and it hangs there, and he drills it to left field, and it's gone! A 3-run shot for Whit Merrifield. Brandon Belt, have a day, Brandon Belt. Matt Chapman comes in to score a 3-run bomb, and the Jays have a 4-0 lead. Whit Merrifield doing all the damage to this point, has all 4 RBIs. It was absolutely fantastic. And as I mentioned earlier, I took my girlfriend last night, and this is her texting me back right now. I was with her today anyways, as you guys know, but still, either way, that's what the ding-in's for. Anyways, we go to the top of the 5th inning. Guys at 2nd and 3rd. I mean, you know who's at second base, Brandon Belt, because why not, right? Danny Jansen, sees a ball down. He's going to swing for it. You can see it by his momentum. I'm swinging at this pitch, but he stays on it enough to make contact and act as a swinging bunt because it goes up the 3rd base line. Chapman comes home to score. Jansen gets thrown out at first base, but he gets the RBI, and the Jays lead it now 5-0. Really, really good. Let's keep this thing rolling. Bottom of the 8th inning, though, that's a little hairy. And Jimmy Garcia's struggles this year continue. Gives up 1 run on an RBI single from Carlos Santana. In comes Brian Hayes. Then ends up loading the bases with 1 out. And the tying run, after all this, the tying run is now at the plate for Sawinski, who went deep yesterday and has 7 home runs this year. So John Schneider goes to the bullpen, brings in Jordan Romano, looking to get a 5-out save. And he gets 1 strikeout. And I believe the next was it a pop-up to Chapman or ground out to Chapman? It was a play to Chapman. And it ends the inning. No more runs crossed. Big job from Romano. But the bigger question is about Jimmy Garcia and what the heck is going on with him. But you're still up 4 runs going into the 9th inning, so you're feeling pretty confident. Well, then the Jays are like, let's make this thing very comfortable. And with Bo Bichette on base, the leadoff single, Dalton Varsho comes up, and my goodness, he gets a ball from DeYoung and just crushes this ball to right field, and it goes into the Allegheny. 2-run shot for Dalton Varsho, and man, since the beginning of that Red Sox series, when we start to seeing those adjustments he's made at the plate, dude has been on fire. He's got multi-hit games all over the place, and he gets the home run there, scoring Bo and the Jays. They're now up 7-1, and I think after that hit, Jays fans and probably John Schneider's like, okay, we good. We all right out here. But they weren't done. You know why? Because Brandon Belt's going to get another hit. I think he got another double. Then Danny Jansen rips one to the base of the wall in right field. Belt comes in to score. It's now 8-1 Blue Jays. And then with Jano on, Kiermaier's up. He's like, I want to get on the action. And he gets a changeup or whatever, I don't know, a spinner or whatever the hell it was from DeYoung. And it is belted. Not Brendan Belt. To right field. And it's into the seats for Kiermaier's 2-run shot. And the Jays double up their lead in the 9th inning. It goes from 5-1 to 10-1, and it is game over. Pearson goes out there to finish off the ball game, and the Blue Jays win it 10-1. Quiet, big offensive day for everybody. Lots of positives. You move on, though. As we mentioned, if you did not watch the video earlier, I mentioned kind of after this game today, what the schedule looks like. I'm not going to repeat it. If you want to see it, go check out the video I posted earlier today about last night's game. Because it's a wild stretch. And the Jays did exactly what they needed to do starting today. They won this ball game. So really nice. Offensively, Bo Bichette, 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Dalton Varsho, 2 for 5 with a run scored, 2 RBIs, obviously on his home run. And Brandon Belt went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored and a walk. Have a day, Brandon Belt. Have a series, Brandon Belt. Let me look at his numbers now over the course of the season. I know it's going to be inflated, but still. 3 for 4 today with 2 runs scored and the walk. Brings his batting average to 225, his OBP to 313. And is that an OPS? I'm not going to say it's near 700, but that's got to be nearing what? 650? Maybe. 3 hits. He had 2 doubles. Yeah, it's got to be near that 650 mark for Brandon Bell. He's getting there. He's getting there. And I love what we saw from him today, crushing the breaking ball. It's brilliant to see. Whit Merrifield seeing his first home run of the season and a couple hits in the game. 2 for 5 with a run scored, 4 RBIs, and the home run. Obviously got the offense booming early with the first 4 runs driven in were all by Whit Merrifield, so he had a great day in the office. Danny Jansen went 2 for 5 with a run scored, had a couple RBIs. Kevin Kiermaier 2 for 5 with a run scored, a couple RBIs on the home run that he hit. 15 hits total. I think they had 14 yesterday? They had double digits yesterday for sure. 15 hits, 8 strikeouts, walked 3 times. And 2 of those were one of them was Brandon Belt, excuse me. Got a little excited there. Pitching wise, with all the offense showing up and all the bombs there late in the game, Yusei Kikuchi went 6 1/3. I honestly didn't think he had his best stuff today. But you're facing a bad team, and he was able to grind. He was able to make pitches when he needed to. 6 1/3, 4 hits allowed, did not allow an earned run. I say that he didn't have his greatest stuff, yet he went 6 1/3 of no run ball. But I just think his stuff is just that good when he's even not his best. If he's still locating, I think he's doing a great job. And today was a prime example of that from Yusei. I don't know if that changed the volume on the mic. You guys might have heard it change. I smacked the mic. I don't know if that hit volume here. I might turn it up. It might sound louder now. I don't know. But either way, his ERA dropped to 3.35 on the year. It's just a shade above 4 going into today. So have a day, Yusei Kikuchi. Jimmy Garcia, as I mentioned, had a rough one. Went an inning, allowed 3 hits, a walk, an earned run, had a strikeout. He just really wasn't that great with Jimmy Garcia. And the struggles continue for him. Jordan Romano goes out there, cleans up the mess, goes 2/3 an inning, gets a strikeout. And with the Jays blowing them out the rest of the way. You probably would have seen Jordan Romano out there if they didn't score any more runs, but since they scored 5 more, you were able to sit down Jordan Romano after, I'm trying to find the pitch count, after 8 pitches. He threw 9 on Friday, 8 today. Dude's well rested. It's fantastic. And see Nate Pearson go out there and throw a clean inning of work, allowed 1 hit, but got a strikeout and a clean inning of work for nasty Nate Pearson. Now, Jays fans, our focus turns to, an off day tomorrow, so we can all kind of relax. No Leafs tomorrow, no Blue Jays. We can all sit back and chill. And I was going to go to a friend's place anyway, so it really works out that way. But on Tuesday, they start a mini 2-game set against the Philadelphia Phillies in Philly. And boy, oh boy, what pitching matchups we have for you. We're not going to see the Contrerases. You're not going to see the Youngs. You're not going to see these guys that you saw in this series against Pittsburgh. You got Alek Manoah versus Aaron Nola. That's at 6:40 on Tuesday. And then game 2 on Wednesday in the finale is Kevin Gausman versus I was going to say Blake Wheeler. Zach Wheeler. That's a 4:05 first pitch. You get the aces. You have the top 2 guys in each pitching rotation going at it there on Tuesday and Wednesday against Philly in Philly to end off this road trip. I mean, if you're a lover of baseball in general, That's the games you want to look at. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the W today, smack that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? The Twitter and Instagram links are down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. The Discord and TikTok links are down there as well, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Leaf Station later tonight. I mean, you guys know what I'm feeling, so just leave it at that. As for the Blue Jays, they start their series against the Philadelphia Phillies in Philly on Tuesday night. Aaron Nola, Alek Manoah is the pitching matchup there. 6:40 first pitch. Citizens Bank Park, right? They still call that? I believe so. Either way, in Philly on Tuesday night. So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and this series sweep, of course. We'll talk to you guys then.